Hello lovelies. So I just want to do a really quick video today. I don't have a process video because, well, I've moved inside. As you can see, that's my dining room table, my clothes. Anyway, I've moved inside. My husband has set me up a lovely temporary little desk inside. He's playing the PlayStation, he's here. So I have an 8-month-old. She's on the move. I can't go into my art room during the day, and I always find that that's when I really want to do something. And even when she's asleep, I don't want to, I'm not there yet. I'm not ready to go to a different room. I feel like that's when I want to be most productive during the day. By the time either my hubby's home or she's in bed, I've lost any drive to do anything. So I don't. That's why I haven't been creating much. So my idea was to bring the trestle table in, bring a few things in, and then just sort of do bits and pieces while she's playing. This is her play area. The entire lounge room is her play area, and that's where she plays, and that's where she crawls around. So I thought if I had the table set up in here, I could do something, and I haven't done it. So tonight, hubby went and set it up for me because I needed to transfer photos to my hard drive. I wanted to print some photos, and the computer's been plugged in inside for a week now. So I thought, why don't I just bring it out and I'll give it a go? And sure enough, I found that, I was happy to do it. I don't know why, I'm just happy to come back inside and get scrapping. So even though I wasn't going to do anything tonight, I did a page. I kind of love it. And so I've worked out that this little setup works quite well for me. Only thing is I haven't set up a camera yet, so I've got no, that's why I didn't film this process video, because I don't have a camera set up yet. I'll work one out. I'm sure I can steal one of Will's little vlogger things. Will is a gamer, so he likes to stream and all that, so he's got so many tripods and things. I'm sure I can borrow one. And yeah, so this setup works well. And what I wanted to talk to you about is the layout I did. Now, you know me, I'm very mixed media. I don't tend to do layouts with pattern paper, really. I'm a mixed media person. But I have this drawer, actually. There it is there. It's sitting on top of the cloud sack. And it is full of baby girl stuff. So I'll show you my layout. This is my niece, Luna, who just turned 4. And that is Ruby. That is Ruby when she was about 3 weeks old. When Luna first met Ruby, she called her baby Ruby. Luna is 4 now. Ruby is now 8.5 months, and she still calls her baby Ruby. It's sort of just a nickname that's stuck. She's like, where's baby Ruby? Where's baby Ruby? So hence why I called it Luna and her baby Ruby. And I've been wanting to do this page for so long, and I just never got around to it. But the point is, this drawer of girl things that I have, I actually put together before Luna was born, and bear in mind she's just turned 4, so I could do her album. So then obviously when Ruby came along, being my first girl, I had all these supplies. So it's worked out quite well. Now, the thing I'm finding, hubby's got a cough. The thing I'm finding about having the table is I had to go through my stash. I had to have a project in mind, and I had to go through my stash and get out. Hence why the drawer's inside. I just grabbed the whole drawer, and that's what I used. I've also got my couch scrapping Rascog kit there. I've had that going for a while. Not that I've used it much. I packed that so I could do some project life on the couch when Ruby was smaller. I did a few pages on my little dinner table, but now that I've got this set up, I might actually end up doing more. But yeah, that's got my basic supplies on it, my adhesive, my tapes, my stickers, all that. So that was already in here, so that came in handy. But yeah, I just grabbed the drawer, I grabbed the supplies out of it, and I put together my layout. Now, I love this idea because it's making me have a project in mind. Like, I had the photo, I drew my colors, I thought, okay, this is what I'll look for. So I went through my stash specifically looking for things to use for this layout. Instead of sitting at my desk and just grabbing whatever's nearby, like I tend to usually do, I actually had to go and get some products and have a project in mind. So I'm finding that this is kind of working as a really good way to use my stash. I have to have a project in mind because I don't have my art room at my disposal. It's out there. And if I don't want to keep getting up constantly whilst doing my layout, I have to go and grab a few things when I start. So this will be a good way for me to use all those collections. When I sorted out my stash a little while ago, I buy collections. Like I buy like the Simple Stories and the Echo Park, the boy collections especially. I buy the whole thing. I put them in a 12 by 12 Ziploc bag, and they sat in my stash. I've put them now in certain dividers so I know where all my collections are, so I can just go and grab a collection out of the bag and use it and get a couple of layouts done. That's what I like about this setup. I have to actually go and choose my supplies and know what I'm going to use them for. And I think this is going to work really well for me, having this. So I just wanted to share that with you, my little aha moment of being inside. So I'm not in my art room. It is very hot out there. It's in the garage, and it has been so hot here. I think today it's been our first day of relief. We've had pretty hot days. Even if I wanted to go out there, it was just way too hot. So being inside, I am directly under a big fan and directly opposite the outside door. So it's beautiful in here. And yeah, I have to admit, this is a good setup. So my hubby's a legend, and yeah, I think I might actually get some scrapping done. Now all I have to do is get a camera set up and I can share it with you all. So yeah, that's my my little chat for today. What I was going to talk to you about is yeah, like I said, I'm a mixed media person. As you can see, there is no mixed media on this table. There is 2 things of ink, that's it, and the rest is all pattern papers. And so what I did, I've found myself being a bit unmotivated lately, so the best way I find is to either watch crafty videos or find a layout to scrap lift. Now, scrap lift. When I do a scrap lift, I always find that my project completely deviates. It sort of gets the mojo going. It jump starts me basically. And that's actually what happened with this layout here. Now, the layout I had in mind when I decided to do this, it started out looking the same and then it completely went on its own tangent, and that's what I love about scrap lifting. When I find something I want to scrap lift, it tends to jumpstart my creative whatever, and I end up with a completely different layout. And that's yeah, what I love about scrap lifting. So I will post a picture of the layout that inspired this layout. Unfortunately, I don't think I have the link to give credit. It is not mine. It is one I found on my iPhone through Facebook and whatnot. I take screenshots. So yeah, it is. If you know whose it is, please by all means give credit in the comments below. If I can find who, I will put a little note on it. But yeah, so basically I'll put a picture of the post that inspired this and you'll see how completely different this went. Bear in mind, it did start out looking similar, and then it just completely went on its own little tangent, and that's what I love about scrap lifting. When I try and scrap lift something, it always tends to go on its own tangent. So I will post pictures of those, and yeah, let me know what happens when you scrap lift. Do you do a complete copy of it? Now, don't get me wrong, scrap lifting is fantastic. There is nothing wrong with scrap lifting. It is the greatest form of compliment in the scrappy world. We all scrap lift and we all love being scrap lifted. There's nothing, that's why scrap lifting is actually a proper word. It's what we love to do. We love inspiring others and we love getting inspiration from others. Give credit where credit's due and you'll have no problem. People do love seeing what their work inspires. So yeah, I will post a picture of both layouts and yeah, see what I mean by how it took a complete turn for its own. But yeah, so I hope you have enjoyed a little glimpse inside and my little layout. I will post a picture of this, a better one. But yeah, I just wanted to tell you the story behind my layout and behind my lack of videos and an inside look at my my new scrappy setup for at least a little longer during the summer months, and until I get some motivation to go out there during the night. For now, this is working well for me. I like it. So anyway, that's it from me. I will see you real soon. Bye.